topic. The group that gives me the most facts is going to get bonus points on the first exam. And depending upon how long it goes, it will either be probably 4 or 6 points. Okay? Rules on this. You got to pay attention to what other people are saying. Because if you repeat something that's been said, you're out right there. If you say something that's wrong, you're out right there. So the last group that's standing after we go through this 2 minutes that I give you will be the one that gets the bonus points. If 2 groups really kick it around for a while, I might give bonus points to 2, but that typically does not happen. Anybody have any questions about anything? Yes? Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. If you want to just turn around in the other direction. What's that? Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, anybody else with anything? All right, 2 minutes. It's going to be starting on the 8th. I want you to list me as many facts as you can in reference to freedom, order, and equality starting now. You can define them. You can use articles. You can use chapter questions. But use facts that we've covered in class. Have one person in the group write this list. Go now. Minute and 50 seconds. Freedom, order, and equality. Articles. Definitions. Be creative. You're 20 seconds in. You should have 6 things written down right now. All right, looks like we've got Stephanie's group. Stephanie's group. Looks like we've got Vivian's group.
But that's not really like a fact.
Looks like we've got Brian's group.
Oh, it's on the Constitution? Same-sex marriage? No.
Looks like we've got Roman's group. And it looks like we've got James's group.
What's the topic? We can list off.
Freedom, order, and equality. Write as many facts as you can. Definitions, refer to articles, but examples of freedom, order, and equality. Okay, coming up on 40 seconds. You should have 13 things written down right now.
Wow. Order. You should probably mark what each one goes with.
I may ask you questions to further explain this.
I like this camera.
10 more seconds.
Oh shit, 10 more seconds.
4, 3, 2,
White
1.
flag.
All right, Stephanie's group. Let's start with you. Give me a fact. Freedom, order, and equality. Everybody quiet down pretty good. Go ahead.
For order, I got the right to make a citizen's arrest. That's
We've talked about this?
no.
Okay, just so it's clear, make sure it's things that we've spoken about. Articles, definitions, whatever. So give me something that we've spoken about. Order.
Order.
And anybody in the group, or freedom or equality, anybody in the group can kind of jump in on this. So go ahead.
You can protect people by law.
You can protect people by law.
Yeah. You can use the law like protect people in society.
Can you give me an example of a specific law that we've talked about that would protect people? Clock's ticking.
The amendments,
What about the amendments?
they protect people from the federal government.
The amendments, so what are the amendments called?
The Bill of Rights.
The Bill of Rights. And give me an example of a Bill of Rights. Protection.
Protection like protection of property, you can protect them.
Property is an example of a Bill of Rights. Freedom of speech is. I'm going to talk you through at the beginning because we haven't done this before, but make sure that you focus. Freedom, order, and equality. Vivian's group. Yeah, there's Vivian. Okay, Vivian's group. Give me a fact.
John Locke said that government is meant to protect people from order, and that men give up their rights so that the government has more power.
John Locke said that people will become part of the government and give up certain rights so that the government will protect them. That is order. Brian's group. Give me a fact. Brian's group in the middle. The right to vote. Okay, you're going to have to explain that one. This should be good. Anybody in the group can help. But I'm going to have to go to the other groups whether it's correct or not. Freedom, order, and equality. What about the right to vote?
Well, they have the freedom to choose who's going to govern, like, who's going to be the government.
They have the freedom to choose who is going to govern. Okay. That's pretty general. Can you give me a specific fact? Go ahead, Donna.
And like voting is the way to choose like who is going to represent you, your beliefs, and what you stand for.
Okay, and how does that deal with freedom, order, and equality?
It stands with freedom.
How does it deal with freedom?
But I mean, if you have a dictator, you didn't choose it.
Freedom to choose. Okay, I'm going to go with that, but that's really on the edge. Romans group, give me a fact.
You have a right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, you can have one appointed to you. That's equality.
Okay, that is true, and that would be falling under freedom as well. I can go with that. Be careful. Remember, focus on things we've talked about so far. Go ahead, James' group.
Do inequalities count on the topic of equality?
If you can give me a good example.
Well, the 3/5 thing with voting.
Go ahead.
Slaves only count for 3/5 of a vote. It doesn't count towards. It's not equal rights.
That's being creative. I like that. All people are supposed to be created equal. It mentions this, I believe, Declaration of Independence. Not in the Constitution, and not when it came to slaves. Stephanie's group, give me a fact. What about freedom of religion? Give me an example of freedom of religion that we've talked about.
The kids
What about the kids at school? Go ahead, Jade.
They have their own religion, so they don't have to stand and pledge to the flag.
Okay, what were these kids? What religion?
Muslim?
No.
They were Muslims, they were Mormons.
Wrong.
What were they? 5, 4, 3, 2,
We're one different than
1.
other kids.
Okay, were they either Muslims or Mormons?
No.
No, they weren't. We're out.
Can we steal
That's one down. What were they?
Here we go.
They were Jehovah's Witnesses. I'll take that. Brian's group, give me a fact.